Sometimes people just like a certain degree of the limelight, and if you're a non-effective Republican, the media loves you. So, of course, here he is on CNN. The media wants to prop him up because they know it will hurt Trump, say Trump/DeSantis. Take a look.
Trump, last night in response to you running, ran a rather mocking video on social media. There it is. It's you. I guess he's making fun of your weight. That's his. We're going to be small. That's his response. What did you make of that? What was your response to that?
You know, when I saw Jake, I just renewed in my own mind what a child he is. He's a baby. Whenever you want to criticize him, in any way, that's the way he responds. And you and I are both lucky enough to be parents. And if we had a child who conducted themselves like that, we'd send them to their room, not to the White House.
Yeah.
And I think character is destiny for this country. And we've got to make a decision about what the character of the person should be who sits behind the desk in the Oval Office. And if they're going to do that kind of stuff, I mean, it doesn't even, it's so childish. It's so juvenile. He is such a spoiled baby that, you know, beyond that, what can you even say about something like that that's that ridiculous? You know, if we want to break news here today, I've struggled with my weight for about 20 years, like tens of millions of Americans.
The devil, you say.
Right, exactly. So he's breaking news there. He's telling people something they don't know. In the end, for me, it's about how you perform as a person.
Yeah.
What kind of heart you have. And I'll put mine up against his any day in the week.
You know, I am kind of over the antics stuff with Trump and like that whole thing. I actually don't think it works. I guess it was refreshing that it went to somebody else instead of DeSantis for one day. But what do you make of that thing with Trump at this point?
I mean, I'm not a Trump supporter. I never was. And this to me looks more of the same. I actually think Trump had a lot of brilliant policies. I mean, I lived in Israel for 20 years until pretty recently, and he changed life. He changed life in the Middle East. That's a fact. However, I agree with what Christie says there, that character is destiny, that's what matters in the White House. And I agree with that with regard to Trump, but I also agree with that with regard to Christie himself. I mean, this is a guy who, for political revenge, shut down lanes of one of the most important bridges in New York City to get revenge on some mayor from Jersey for not voting for him, not endorsing him for governor. Thousands and thousands of people suffered from that every single day, sitting in traffic, because he wanted to have this petty revenge on this mayor. And again, with the beach thing, you know, he's sitting on a beach that he shut down. That is not character. And that's why Chris Christie's weight, to me, makes no difference. I wouldn't make fun of someone because of that. I think that's wrong, of course. It's the actual actions in office that Christie took that still irk me. And I was in New York during that time, 2014-15. I could see the traffic. And you think this was just one guy's whim and one guy exacting revenge. And this is the guy who is now casting aspersions on somebody else's character.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, he closed down these lanes to the George Washington Bridge. It was a big scandal at the time.